Today's date, March 26, 2022. Earlier this week, there was a story on the news about a 73-year-old woman who was carjacked and murdered. 73-year-old woman. By 4 teenagers. One male teenager and 3 female teenagers. This happened in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, New Orleans, Louisiana. This 73-year-old woman, according to the news report, was, I guess, on her way home from work. And these 4 teenagers carjacked her. And something about, something happened where they, pulled her out the car and closed the door. Her arm was caught in the door. They dragged her, something like that. And her arm got amputated, got mangled. A 73-year-old woman gets carjacked, loses a limb, and is murdered. I mean, that is some sick shit. And it's been reported that carjackings has increased all over the United States. But this is one of the worst, if not the worst, carjackings that were reported. But it's happening so much. A lot of times it involves elderly people. There was another woman in her 70s who was carjacked. This was in Chicago not that long ago. I'm not sure. I don't remember if she died or was just injured. I don't remember. But that was in Chicago. Also not long ago. An older man in his 60s. Somebody stole his car and shot him, killed him. This was in Philadelphia. Makes no damn sense. And these teenagers, oh. Carjacking an elderly woman. What if the people who did this, what if that were one of their grandparents? Because this woman was a grandparent. According to news reports, she just celebrated her 73rd birthday. Just turned 73 years old and is murdered. For what? That is some dumb punk weak ass shit. Attacking and killing an elderly person. Just like same thing goes for a child. Targeting a child, that's fucked up too. Both of those situations are fucked up. Oh, speaking of children, there have been cases where a carjacker would jack somebody for their car while there's a child inside the car. Matter of fact, I think something like that happened recently. Hmm. Hmm. Man, I don't know. It's like what's the point? This way, I mean, there's no need for all that. What the hell they gotta go? They're teenagers. Shit. I mean, those 4 teenagers in Louisiana, according to a news report, their parents turned them in, which was good. But the question is, how to get like that in the first place? How to get so out of control like that? Shit. It bothers me when any innocent person is murdered, but it bothers me more when it's a child or an elderly person, because a child who is murdered did not have a chance to live his or her life, and an elderly person, 65 and older, they lived all those years just to end up getting murdered, getting their life taken from them. That's heinous, asinine, whatever you want to call it, it's dirty. These kids, these teenagers, commit all these crimes. They have smartphones, and they use social media and the internet, all the other stuff. Supposedly, teenagers know more about technology than a lot of adults. So I don't see why they can't use their smartphones, which is basically a computer inside their hand, to start a business. There are a lot of teenagers out there who have their own business. Just teenagers. So there's ways to get money legitimately without killing an elderly person or anybody at all. Like I said before, this is hell on earth. Evil. That's what it is. Huh. Y'all be careful out there. Watch your back wherever you go.